Hello everyone and welcome back to the SuperTeki channel. It's been a while since I posted something, and this is because I've been quite busy with a lot of other projects. However, I'm still attending to my clients. I've just not been recording as much as I used to, and I am going to resume recording so I can bring you some new videos. For those who don't know the channel, this is a tech channel. I talk about my PC repair. I also talk a bit about crypto as well. I don't go too deep into it. There's a lot of other channels talking about it, but I do have some crypto, but it's mainly about computer repair. Therefore, if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe. It helps me grow. And if you enjoy my videos, please do hit that like button. So for today, we've got an HP computer that has a RAID controller. So this is an HPE P420i controller, but the computer is not actually identifying this controller. So what do I want to use this controller for? I've got a set of hard drives right over here. So I've got 5 drives here and I've got 2 more over there, and I want to be able to connect all of these drives to that controller. I do have another controller that I've just bought. I bought this online. It has just arrived today, and I am going to set it up. Now, what happens with this one? So if I power on the computer, so it will power up, but it will not recognize the controller. So by this point, it should actually have recognized it, but it doesn't. And when you log into Windows, it doesn't actually detect it as well. You can see here that the controller is actually working. However, it's not detected. So we've got green light there, we've got blinking light there, but yeah, it's just not detected. It's not detected by the motherboard, it's not detected by Windows. So I think this is also faulty because it seems to be burned, but I do need to confirm that. But yeah, I'm just going to remove it, install the new one, and verify if the new one is detected or not. So I'm just going to remove this. So I've disconnected the power cable there, and basically to remove this, I just need to slide it. And here we go. So this is basically the same. It's the same model as the new one. Yeah, no difference there. Now the old one, if you are able to see here, it does look like it's burnt over there. Yeah, around this area here, it is burnt. So I think that's where the problem lies. So I'm going to install the new one here, and let's see how that's going to work. So the first thing I'm going to do is just change actually this bracket here. So I'm just going to replace the other one, and then I'll just connect it to the computer. Bracket has been replaced. So I've got the smaller one here. Let's install it and see how it works. Okay, the controller is now installed, and let's power it up. And we've got the controller now initializing. As you can see, we've got the HP Smart Array P420 controller, and this is now working. Fantastic. I'm going to log into Windows, and there is a Smart Array controller software that we can also use. So I'm just going to log into BIOS settings, just save changes and restart. Okay, so initialized into Windows. So I'm just going to connect the drives here. I don't think I'll be able to connect all of them because this power supply is just not enough. But I will connect a couple of them and just verify if this is working. So what have we got here? We got SATA power cables here, and then we've got the cables that will connect here to the controller. So this is what it looks like. And these go into the controller. There are 2 of them. And then at the rear, I'll just show you very quickly what it looks like. At the rear, as you can see, so we've got these connectors which has the SATA connector and the power as well. So yeah, I'm just gonna connect a couple of these and see if I can get them to work. Okay, so I managed to connect 4 hard drives. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see if they will spin, because this power supply is not that powerful. So the computer is booted now, and I've got everything connected. So I've got 4 drives connected, and they're connected to the controller. And once you boot up, you will need this software, which is called Smart Storage Administrator. You can download this from Google, HP. So just Google HP Smart Storage Administrator, download it and install it. So I'm gonna start up the app now, or the software, and here you will have the server, which will be your server name, and then you will have your smart array controller, if you can see that. So this is the P420 controller, and I've got some message status here because I need to basically delete all these drives and then reconfigure them again, because I had deleted some of the stuff and etc. So basically I just need to reconfigure everything here. So I've got the 4 units, so 4 drives that are connected at the moment. But what I'm going to do is I'll just connect all of them on when the new box arrives, and I'll just get everything working then. What I can do here is, if I click on configure, I can clear up the array and then create a new array. So if I do clear up, so all of these drives are 4 terabyte drives, and I can just like clear up everything. Click on OK, and actually I have to select all of them and just clean. Are you sure? Yes. So I'm just basically gonna delete everything, and then I can create a drive. Now I can either create a RAID 5, RAID 1+0, or RAID 6, depending on how I want to access these drives as well. I've got the total amount here, and I can just select the type of RAID that I want. The good thing about this is that these drives are actually pretty cheap, and I can just go and buy additional drives and larger drives if I want to. But nevertheless, so this is really how you connect the drives. What I'm going to do here is to get the other box up. I need a new I need a new power supply anyway. But I'm actually surprised that this power supply from this small computer is powering up 4 drives right now, because it's a very small power supply. It's not that powerful. I think this is a 360 watts, if I'm not mistaken, or probably less than that. Oh, it's 240 watts, so it's not powerful enough. And this is it for today's video. I'm going to do another video on how to set up the drives and what are the differences between RAID 5, RAID 6, etc. So yeah, stay tuned for that one. And this is it for today. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care, and I'll see you on the next one.